Hi.
One second, one second. Just hold on. Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from India. You?
No, I know you're from India. Like which state and city?
West Bengal. Yeah.
Which city?
Near Kolkata.
আমি কলকাতায় থাকি।
Oh, you're from West Bengal?
Yeah.
What are you doing on
I,
Omegle? I'm
nothing.
from
I just hope.
Chandanagar. Chandanagar.
আরে বাংলায় কথা বলো না জানি তো
And
বাঙালি।
yeah, that's what I was telling you. I'm basically on Omegle to practice English.
Oh,
So,
that's fine then. That's cool. We'll go with
oh,
that then.
your English
Yeah.
is, I think it's better than mine. So,
No worries. I'll help you out.
oh, awesome. Are you from an English medium school?
I'm in
Wow.
college right now, actually.
You're in college?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
I'm studying psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is your favorite psychologist?
I don't have a favorite psychologist to be honest.
Have you heard of Carl Jung, Freud?
Obviously,
Carl
obviously.
Jung?
Everybody has heard of Freud. Yeah.
Freudian principles. Can you tell me any favorite quotes from psychology?
Quotes. There's no quotes. See, I'll tell you
Quotes
what.
or.
See, most of the quotes that are there on the internet saying that psychology says this,
Mhm.
psychology says that, all of them are fake. Psychology doesn't really say any such thing about a single person or a particular person
Okay.
because it all depends from one person to another, no?
Mhm.
So, what one thing might be true for me might not hold true for you, right?
Mhm.
So, that's just lame, honestly speaking. Actually, what do you do? Are you in school or are you in
No, no,
college?
no. It's complicated, but I am currently in a family business. It's kind of
Oh, acha.
yes.
So, like, what's your age? How old are you?
What's your age?
Take a guess.
You told me you are in college, so it's 18, 19, then
21.
21. Actually, my age is 21.
So that's fine.
Really, I'll turn 22 in 3 months in November.
I just turned 21
Oh, oh,
3 days back.
wow. How did you celebrate your birthday?
Well, it was actually, very honestly, it was the best birthday party, because
Wow.
my friends, they gave me a surprise. They threw a surprise party for
Uh-huh.
me. So they took me to a place. I thought they were, I didn't even imagine that they were going to throw a party for me. So they did that. And then I came back home and celebrated with my family, cousins. So it was a good day.
Did you cut any cakes?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. But
I am a baker actually, so my mom actually wanted me to bake the cake, but then I was like, I'm not gonna bake my own birthday cake after all. So yeah.
you didn't want to mess it up.
No, it's not like that. I am a baker. I bake.
Okay. Like professionally or like
Yeah,
hobby? Professional.
yeah.
Like,
But
do you have
then
a shop or something?
no, I'm a home baker. So like I get orders from people, I make it and
Okay.
then I yeah, deliver.
How do people know you?
See, I'm in college, right? So most of the orders that I get are from people who are in my college, and then I
Your
have a
classmates and friends?
yeah, mostly
Okay.
them, and then I have this online shop also in
Hmm.
Instagram. So that's there. Yeah.
Awesome. You can even if what do you want to become in the future? If
A
first,
psychologist, a psychologist,
what kind of
clinical.
clinical? Uh, I know one clinical psychologist.
Who is it?
I don't know you have heard of him or not, but he's called Jordan Peterson.
Okay, no, I haven't heard of him.
He's a very famous clinical psychologist. He
Okay,
has a lot of
that's nice.
weird ideas.
Weird. You know
Yes.
what? Nothing is weird in psychology, to be honest. That's what I've
Yes,
learned.
but I also feel that way. Okay, but a lot of people look at him in that manner that they say that he has weird ideas or something.
You know
But
what? Whenever a person cannot really accept someone's idea, they term
mhm.
it weird.
Yes, like if they think if they cannot understand you, they will start calling you mad, right?
Exactly.
It's like that,
Exactly.
I think.
Yeah, that's true.
So which year is it?
Third year.
Third year? How many more years? Or it's the final year?
Hey, this is my final year. I'll
Wow.
go for masters then.
Masters. PhD? Masters.
Yeah.
Masters means PhD.
No, masters doesn't mean PhD. I'm
Yeah.
doing my bachelor's right now,
Mm-hmm.
BSc. Then I'll do MSc. That's masters. And after that, I'll be doing PhD.
Okay. And
And what
after,
about you? Are you like? Do you really want to like continue with the family business that you have?
uh, it's not, it's it's very convenient. Like, I don't have to work 9 to 5. I can do my job from my home. So I don't see any problems, but if I get a better idea, I I I may quit it, or I may start doing that as well.
Okay, I get it that it's convenient for you, but is it what you want to do? Like,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, when do you want to become a psychologist? Like after your PhD?
yeah,
Wow.
because see, after doing my masters, I'll be able to work with doctors and psychologists. But I want to open a clinic, and that is something for which I need a license, and I'll get the license only when I have a PhD. So I need to get the PhD.
So what subjects did you choose? I always wanted to talk with some psychologist.
I'm not a psychologist. I
Okay.
mean, not
You're
yet.
studying.
Yeah, I'm studying.
You
So
definitely know much more about psychology than me.
probably,
So what's
uh,
let me ask this. What subjects did you take when you were in school?
like for 11 and 12.
Yes.
I was from the humanities section. I was in science at
Uh,
first, but then I shifted because I knew that science is not something that I would want to go forward with. So
uh-huh.
I took up humanities. So I had English, Hindi,
Mm-hmm.
geography, sociology, political science, and psychology.
Wow. When I was in 11th, I didn't even know that many subjects exist. I knew there is only science, arts, and commerce. I choose science and I stuck with it. I loved physics the most.
Even I used to like physics till I was in class 10,
Mhm.
but since class 11, oh my, I just got a literal zero in physics.
Wow, in 11th. In 11th, you have to study a lot. A lot.
It's a huge jump. It's a huge leap
The book
from
goes
10
from
to
here
11.
to there.
I
Okay,
know,
so
right? I know. And
yeah.
are you from an ICSE
No,
school or
no,
something?
I'm West Bengal board.
Okay. Still, the leap is huge, no matter
Yes.
what the board is.
ICSC, I think ICSC,
ISC, yeah,
ISC, those are, I mean, most difficult, I think, right?
yeah.
But when did you, like, when did you choose to become a psychologist?
Actually, see, I had psychology as a subject, right, in
Mm-hmm.
11th and 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to take tuitions from this really famous tutor of psychology, right? And she is someone who made me fall in love with the subject, right? So I got really interested. I wanted to be a psychologist, and like, see, I have a lot of issues,
Uh-huh.
so I feel like if I could help people in some way and make a living out of it, so
Mm.
that's something that I don't know. That is something I would obviously choose to do.
Something that you will enjoy and the
Exactly, I
people
will.
will also appreciate it.
Exactly. No, not just I won't say appreciate it. They
Yeah,
will be
like
benefited.
benefited,
Right.
and
Exactly.
it will be helpful for them, right? Yes.
Exactly. And even like I've decided something that once I have a clinic of my own, I'll
Mm.
just keep 1 day a week free for the ones who cannot really afford therapy. So it's not like only the rich can get the
I
therapy.
actually didn't get, I'm not didn't get you. What was that? Like
Can
you will not, huh?
can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I was saying that once I get my license to open my
Mm-hmm.
clinic,
Mm-hmm.
I have decided that I will keep 1 day a week fixed for people who cannot afford therapy.
Okay.
Like because see, I've seen a lot of people who cannot afford therapy but they desperately need some.
Uh-huh.
So I'll just keep 1 day fixed with them because it doesn't make sense that you have money so you can afford therapy. If you don't, then you can't. It just doesn't make sense. So I want to help them out as well. So I think that's gonna be something good for them, for the society or whatever. So yeah,
Something
that's it,
funny may happen.
right?
That everybody is like, if you Which day? Like, do you have any plan this day, like Sunday, Monday?
No, no, no.
Like,
I don't have any
if you
plan
want to
right
do it every Monday, like, and everybody's coming Monday, how are you going to tackle that?
now. No, 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 no. Not like that. Not like that. I won't do it like that. It depends upon the person. See, there are a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
who are going through some financial problems or something, but they won't get it done for free just because of their self-respect or ego or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you truly do not have any money to afford the therapy, it shows. And since we'll be becoming psychologists, we'll be able to know who's actually being honest and not, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I think I'll filter it out first to see who is actually being
Who
truthful,
is
and
actually
that
in
is
need
how.
and who is not, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Wow.
That's there.
And like there are doctors, like there are actually, there is one house, there is a doctor homeopathy. Do you believe in homeopathy?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, some people don't. Some people say it's just a placebo, homeopathy.
No, it's not. You know why I believe in homeopathy?
Mm-hmm.
Because since I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
what whenever used to like fall sick or something, my mom used to give me homeopathy medicines and stuff. So and that used to like cure me really good. That used to work well for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if something is working on me, it's curing me of my illness, then why won't I believe in it?
Have you heard of placebo?
Yeah, the placebo effect. Yeah,
Placebo effect. Like if you believe it's going to help, it's going to cure you, then your body cures itself.
yeah. It's
So,
like sort of a willpower, Like when you believe in something, you're manifesting it, so it's
mhm.
happening. That is something that Actually, by the way, I came to Omegle because I wanted to improve my conversation skills because I am not very good at conversing with people. I mean, I don't know how to talk to unknown people or strangers, and that I think is a very necessary attribute for people these days.
Yes,
So I'm
especially
glad
for
that you
you,
came here. Huh.
especially for you. Like if you become like it will be your private clinic.
Yeah, it will.
So if you become someone like that, you have to talk with strangers all the time.
Exactly.
So
So that is why I wanted to get rid of this problem. I
yes,
wanted to talk to
hesitation.
people. Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. That's the thing. So I'm glad that you're here trying to
uh-huh.
improve your relation sometime because most of the people they don't use Omegle in a very positive way.
Uh,
I mean, you know what I mean, right?
yes, yes.
So I'm really glad that you're here using it in a very positive way, trying to improve yourself, and that's that's really
I
something
want to
good.
improve my personality, my English. There is a lot of things that I want to improve. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm here.
That's great. I
And
just wanted to improve my communication
I
skills.
think it's good,
That's
but
all.
it can get better.
I know,
Uh-huh.
right?
Like
Thank
what do
you.
you do?
I'll try.
What do you do to improve it?
Nothing. I just come on home with it. And I try. Oh, I go up to run. Like, see, I'm in college, right? So there are a lot
Third
of
year.
people who I don't know. So I try to go up to them and talk to them. So
In your
that's
college,
offline. Yeah.
your classmates?
No, 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 not necessarily my classmates. They could be my seniors, my
Uh,
juniors, my batchmates from any department, whoever it is.
okay.
That I find that I can talk to this person, or I might, have something to talk to them about. So I go up to them and I talk to them. That's there because earlier, if you were here and I would have not been talking for this long. Honestly speaking, I would have
Okay.
probably skipped, and people would have said it's rude, but I know why I'm doing it because I can't speak to the other person properly. That would have been the reason. But right now, see, I'm at least glad that I can,
Mm,
at least keep this conversation this long. So that's been a little bit of achievement for me. That is what I'll say.
yes, definitely. You have any questions?
Yeah. How has your speaking skills improved?
My speaking skills. So I got. I am actually from a Bengali medium school, but I got interested in English when I was in 12th or
Okay.
12th. I got interested, really interested. I wanted to understand English movies. I used to watch
Hmm.
them but could not get their accent. Wanted to understand them. That's how the interest developed. Okay. And I started watching YouTube videos, documentaries, movies, talked talked a lot on Omegle. That's
Okay.
how.
Can I suggest you something?
Definitely.
See, if you're going for more of your communication English, no? that wise, then Omegle is good. It's really good. It can help you a lot.
Mm.
But then, if it's not just the speaking English part that you are concentrating on, then you could also try to read some books that really help a lot.
Which one do you prefer, reading books or listening to books?
Reading.
Reading, I
You can
think.
listen also if you want, because
Yes.
listening to it will help you just the way Omegle is helping you, nothing else. And also, Omegle is, it's making you meet new people,
Yeah.
and you have the people from different accents. So it is just helping you gather more knowledge and information about that, and that's fine. But then, when you read a book,
Mm-hmm.
your vocabulary increases. You know how
Mm-hmm.
sentences are framed. You know how exactly to, like use a word properly and stuff.
Mm.
So that's there. So that is why I'm telling you that you can read a book if you want, if you have some time. That is.
That's the problem. I don't have much time. That's why I'm not getting to read a lot of books these days. So.
I get it. I get it. I used to be a bookworm actually. I would hide a book, a storybook,
Mm-hmm.
under my exercise book, and I would read it. I would read it even when I had exams the next day. My parents would come and they could not even be angry with me because I'm not doing anything that is not something that I'm supposed to do, right? I'm just reading a book. So they can't scold me for that. But then
Mm.
again, it's just the day before my exams. So I was so engrossed in it, but nowadays even I don't get the time for
Do,
it.
do you have any favorite book, or what book was it?
There were a lot of books. I have a huge collection of books, and I won't say that I have a favorite. Uh, but if I have to choose one, really, I don't know. I actually don't know. I have a lot of favorite authors. I read a lot of thrillers. I read classic books as well, like by Jane Austen, Virginia Woolf, there's Charles Dickens, of course, and people will say it's very popular and something, but how many people are there who will be reading him? They will have heard of him, but
Mm.
how many people will be actually there who would have read his books? So I
Mm.
read a lot of classics. I really enjoy reading them. It gives you a lot of insight into the past mindset of people and on how their minds worked. It's really nice.
Yes. What's your favorite book about psychology?
My favorite book. So it's a book called Abnormal Psychology, right?
Wow.
So yeah.
Written
So
by,
it
written, who is the author?
written by Butcher and Mineka and Hooley.
I don't know.
So anyway, uh, that book has almost all the diseases that could be diagnosed, right? And it has the symptoms. It tells you about the treatment. It tells you about the case studies. There are a lot of stuff, but I don't know why I really love that book. It's actually my exercise book. Like we have to read from that, and we have to frame answers using that book. But I just love it beyond anything. It's really helpful, honestly.
Like, how did you get to know about this book?
Oh, because my professor suggested.
From college?
Yeah,
Uh, do you do any practicals in the? Is there any practical in
yeah,
psychology?
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of?
yeah. See, there are a lot of different types of practical. There's an instrument which we use to measure reaction time of people. Like when you.
Yeah, there is a light switch. Like you have to. Like, is
Yeah.
there? I went to a fair when I was a child. Then I saw it. Like, there will be a light. When the light comes up, you have to press the switch, and the light will go off.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Is it like that?
exactly.
One light
Yeah.
comes up, or one light? Only one
It,
light.
it it depends. Sometimes it's just one light, one
Hmm.
red light. Sometimes it's both red and blue. So it's just different part of the same practical. And then we have different questionnaires. Like we have to test people. We have to bring a subject to college, and they have to fill up a questionnaire. And based on that information that we've gathered with what the subject has filled in the form, we have to make an inference about what problems the subject might be having, if he or she is more anxious or depressed or whatever it is, like whatever problems he or she could have, and why we feel that way. So that's basically all the practical that we do.
Awesome. Do you watch anything?
I watch a lot of I watch a lot of movies, a lot of web series
Movies.
as well. Yeah.
Movies, web series,
Hmm.
Hollywood, Bollywood, Tollywood.
Not much of Tollywood. In Tollywood, I just like some films, not some films, all films by Nandita Roy and Shiva Prasad Mukherjee. Honestly speaking, I
Which
love
one?
their films. Nandita Roy, Shiva Prasad Mukherjee,
Okay,
the
okay,
director duo. Have you
okay.
watched Hami?
Me?
Ha, yeah.
No.
Acha, so I'll just suggest you this one thing because you're also Bengali, so it won't be difficult for you to understand, right? So you can watch some films by Shiva Prasad Roy and Nandita Mukherjee.
Okay, those
It's
are your
amazing.
favorite
In Bengali, yes.
in Bengali, but you
Of
mostly
course, there's Ray, Satyajit Ray, but I'm talking about the modern ones.
yes. But which one do you like the most, Hollywood, Bollywood, or Tollywood?
Actually, honestly speaking, see, my mind loves Hollywood,
Uh,
but my heart loves Bollywood. You get my point. So with
yes,
Bollywood movies, I feel the kind of comfort that I don't feel in Hollywood movies.
because you
But with
you feel more closer to those people because they are
exactly
also speaking.
relatable,
s-
it's more
which language do
relatable.
you speak at your home?
Bengali,
Bengali. So they are much closer to you because you are speaking Hindi. Sorry, you are speaking Bengali, and they are speaking Hindi. So you know Hindi much uh,
exactly.
more. I think something
And
like that.
it's not a problem also because I had Hindi as my second language.
Hindi is second
So
language. Hindi is your second
yeah.
language.
Hmm.
English
So
is my
I
second
studied.
language. Okay.
Acha, English was my first, Hindi was my second, Bengali was third actually. I mean, I am a Bengali, but Bengali was still my third language because when I was a kid, no, when I was deciding on whether to choose Bengali or Hindi as my second language,
Okay.
my father was supposed to be transferred to Delhi.
Oh,
So my mom was like, if you're getting transferred to Delhi only, then what's the point of learning Bengali here? Because you would have to speak in
yeah.
Hindi only.
Yes.
So she thought, I'll go for Hindi. But then the transfer got cancelled. I'm here stuck with Hindi. So that's it.
So how is English your first language?
My school was English medium. So English was the first language that we used to speak in.
But your mother tongue is Bengali.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Which one do you like the most?
Language.
No pref.
I have
No.
never thought about it.
Okay. Okay. Like if you have to communicate with someone who knows all these three languages, which
Hmm.
language will you choose?
Bengali.
Bengali?
Hmm.
Yeah. But
I
I'll
think
just
that's more relatable, because okay, I mean, I'm not bad at Hindi, I'm not bad at English, but after all, I'm a Bengali, so
uh,
that's obviously the language that I'd be the most comfortable talking to
yes,
someone in, right?
yes.
So yeah, that's it.
Yes. If you are not trying to improve your English or something, you will definitely choose Bengali.
Exactly.
Cool. Who do you like? Who do you live with?
I live with my parents and my maternal uncle and my grandpa.
My uncle.
Yeah, like my mama.
Which uncle did you say? Tender
Maternal.
maternal uncle.
Yeah,
Like your mother's brother
yeah,
and your grandpa.
yeah.
Your
Mother's father.
and your grandma died
Yeah.
when?
2019.
19. Like, did you feel sad or something?
Obviously, I was very much attached to her actually.
Oh yeah, my grandma grandparents died also. So
When?
uh, I don't really remember. Maybe in 2018 or 19, they were away. They lived away from me, so I am not very attached to them. So it was not a big deal for me, but it was definitely something bad happened to me.
I get it.
Did you
I actually was very attached with my grandmother.
like?
So
What did you
that's it.
like the most in her?
Her heart. She was a very, I mean, I don't know, she was a very good human being. That is what I would say. Because honestly speaking, in my childhood, I used to spend a lot of time with her because my parents would be out for work
Mm-hmm.
and they would drop me at my like my Didu's home and I would stay with her. I would stay with my grandpa and it was just amazing. So you could say probably that most of my childhood was spent with her only.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of makes me more attached to her. That's it.
Oh, cool. Do you? I don't know. I just made this up today. This.
What
Can you
the
guess what
picture?
that is? Nah, no, not the picture. The
What?
picture. What do you like the most in the picture?
I can't really see it fully. I
Uh,
can see a horse and
yes.
three kids.
Yes. One, two, three. What do
I
you like
like
the
the
most?
horse.
Yes, I asked people. They also said they like the horse. I don't know why.
You
Hmm.
know why? Because the three kids,
Mm-hmm.
you can't really see their faces, so you
Oh,
cannot choose one,
okay.
right?
Their faces are smaller in comparison to the horse.
Exactly. So you can't see their faces clearly. I mean, this
Okay.
is also psychology. See, because not a
Mm-hmm.
single person can see their faces clearly. The children, right? So, and they obviously wouldn't choose the grass and the trees. So what's left? The horse.
Ah.
So that's it.
So if you have to know a person, like their personality or something, like what questions will you ask?
A lot of stuff. What they feel about how they feel about life, and there are small questions like what's your biggest regret,
Hmm.
and what is the one thing that you wish you could change about your life.
Yeah.
These small things, they give a lot of insight about what a person actually has been through, and
Hmm.
what he or she, I mean, the kind of person that they are. So it will give a lot of stuff information about them. So that's there.
Your biggest regret, something that you could change.
Regret is something that I did or
Yes.
something that I did not do. I mean, see, if I did it, then my regret
Hmm.
is doing it, and if I did
Hmm.
not do it, then my regret is not doing it.
Like for some students, not studying hard will be a regret,
Yeah, you could say so.
and something you could change. For some student, it will be studying much more. So, yeah. What's your
But
yeah?
no, no, you go first.
Like, what's your regret?
I don't have any regrets.
Will you change anything from the past? If you could,
Nothing, nothing.
nothing.
You know why?
Because if you change
Because
something in the past, you don't know where you will wound up. Like,
no, it's not about that. Because see, I'm glad about the kind of person that I'm becoming,
okay.
honestly speaking. So if anything in my past changed, I wouldn't be the person that I am right now.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't want anything to change because yeah, that's it.
But I have,
Obviously, see some yeah. Go
but
on.
if I could be in an English medium school, I'd like that more.
I get it. That's because you're facing this language problems too.
English language.
That's because you're facing language problems, not with careers.
Like English is the first language on the internet, and you can access a lot more information if you know English. And
I'll give you this. Your English, I won't say it is very fluent or something,
yeah,
but it is not bad. It is really not bad.
not bad. Like when someone's English is bad.
I won't say it's bad, but when someone does not use it properly, what you are doing is you are using the terms properly. You're saying
Okay.
everything correctly, but then there's a fluency, the flow.
Uh-huh.
That
Uh-huh.
is what I found missing. But then you are using the words properly. You're grammatically correct. So that's there. That's what I'm.
I'm grammatically I I am not grammatically correct all the time, but most of the times I think I am.
Yeah, that's okay. Keep improving.
I hope so.
Even I'm not 100% right at all times. No, nobody is. So
Like oh yes. when I when I just started learning English, I used to think I need to be grammatically perfect all the time. Otherwise I cannot speak English or anything. But I
no, it's
know
not bad.
now I know that English speakers, like native English speakers from the USA, from the UK, they they don't know that much grammar.
Exactly. Exactly. They
Yeah,
don't know the grammar. They just
they
have
make
an accent
mistakes.
and
They
people
make
think
mistakes in grammar.
exactly.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
Hmm.
A lot of times I've seen them, but their accent is what gives it away. When someone speaks in a very fluent way, you tend to ignore the grammatical mistakes that they make.
Hmm.
So yeah, again another psychological trick.
Okay. Do males think differently than females?
Yeah.
In which ways?
Honestly, I would say, especially in case of gender roles, because as females, a woman is taught to think differently, to want different
Because
things
of
from,
society?
I won't say from society, for society, gender roles. Like if you are a guy,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be taught different things than a girl. See, if you're sitting with your legs up, nobody would come to you and say that, like put your legs down or sit or something. But if you're a
Oh,
girl, 90%
yes.
of the time it's possible that someone will come and ask you to sit properly. They'll be like, "Arey, do girls sit
Oh,
like this?" They
yes.
don't, right? So that's why
Wear
I'm saying
proper
that in their
clothes.
upbringing, yeah,
Yes.
that's it. So their thinking is always, I would say, it's different. It really is different.
Because of how people treat them.
Yes, because of how people treat them, and because of how they have learned to, what should I say, uh, to basically express their identity in the world. That's
Mhm.
there.
I was watching a video today about IQ.
Okay,
And did you take an IQ test?
I did.
Didn't?
Mm.
Did or didn't?
I did.
You did. How many? How much?
I don't remember. It was, I think, 127, something like that. I don't remember.
127. When did you take it?
Few months back
Where?
on the internet.
At your house?
Yeah,
Like on a website or somewhere?
yeah.
Uh,
That's the website.
it's called 123, probably something 123. Is it like
I don't remember actually. It was quite a few months back.
okay? So in that video, we think that we can get smarter, but in that video, um, people are telling that it's really difficult to get smarter. Okay, it's smarter. It's really difficult to get smarter. Do you
You
agree?
know why? Because people know what they have to do in order to
Okay.
be smarter, but they don't put in the effort to be the smart person. I mean, see, if I know that doing something can improve my life today, that doesn't make me smart. But if I am doing that thing
Mhm.
to improve my life, that is making me smart. I mean, just knowing something doesn't make you smart. You have to act upon it. You know? That's what I feel. I mean, knowledge, of course, that's a sign. But then again, you have to do something.
Is there
Action first and foremost.
can games make you smarter? Like playing like
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Yes.
exercise can help you a lot.
Games, you know why games can make us smarter, because we have to make instant decisions. Like, see, for example, if I'm playing football,
Mhm.
I have to take instant decisions on whether I am scoring the goal or I'm passing the ball to someone else, or how to trick the other person in front of me. So that definitely adds up to IQ. I mean, I feel that way at least.
But in the video, people are telling it's really difficult to increase IQ. Really difficult. Like I got a little shocked, but that's what they are telling. And there were
I
some
won't say it's see, I won't say it's very difficult. It's a little difficult, yes, but I won't say it's very.
nutrition has a role. Like if you eat good food, you will definitely
It does.
your gray matter. Like there was a study and they found that if you didn't get good food when you were a child, then your gray matter will be smaller or less developed. But if you got good food when you were a child, you will have a good
Yeah, exactly. When I